So just allowing your wide shavasana, the heels along, the arms along, and close down the eyes if that feels safe. And just allow some attention to your breath, focusing on the inhale and the exhale. And the theme for this practice is direction. So if you can imagine a compass, we have north, south, east, west. Just begin to imagine the 4 parts of your body, both arms, both legs, being those 4 points of the compass, 4 directions. And in many cultures, the 4 cardinal points are connected to a specific animal, or the 4 directions correlate to the 4 seasons, summer, autumn, winter, spring. The 4 directions correlate to the 4 elements: air, water, fire, earth. And so no matter where and how you connect to these 4 points, the 5th point, or the 5th element, is the center. So I want you to bring your hands to your belly and have the fingertips touch. So the elbows are softly relaxing on the earth and the fingertips of your belly are touching. So as you inhale, allow the belly to be soft and maybe the fingertips move apart. And as you exhale, the belly softens and maybe the fingertips can connect. So noticing that sensation around center, your palms, your hands, holding the energy at your center. And this 5th element, or this 5th direction, being center or space, this place is breath, this place is balance, this place is void, it's pure potential. It's almost like the alchemy place or the magic place. And we want to focus on this place of center, this place of balance. And knowing throughout the practice, no matter which direction we're facing, we're going to be a lot of twisting and turning and moving in all the directions, that it always comes back to center. It always comes back to balance. And you can trust this place. Breathe into this place. And from here, we start to wake up through our center and bring your hands back out wide. And I want you to imagine a long line between your left ankle and your right arm. And then as you bend your left knee, take your right elbow up to meet. So across the body. So left elbow, left knee, right elbow, and then back down. And then we'll switch sides. Left elbow, right knee. So you're moving across the midline. And move mindfully. Make sure the engagement's coming from the core, coming from the belly. And start to wake up through your abdominal muscles. Feel that star shape that you're creating, left to right. And the next time we come up, we're going to straighten the arm on the outside of the knee. So you come up just a little bit further. Maybe the shoulders come off the earth. And the next time we switch, the leg's going to stay straight. You're reaching towards a flexed toe. That's it. For 3, for 2, 1. Bend the knees, happy baby. Hands around the outside of the feet. Pressing the feet to the ceiling. Pulling the feet back down towards the earth. Allowing the pelvis to soften towards the ground. Breathing into your hips. Feeling that openness through the both hip joints. And we're going to alternate. So keep the right hand on the outside of the right foot and then extend the left leg, left arm overhead. And then we'll switch. Left hand, left foot, right leg, right arm extend. So just moving through left to right. And the next time the right foot is in the right hand, keep the foot there as you extend the left leg long. And we're going to take the right foot across the body and both hands hold the outside of this right foot. Elbows bend and just drop the right knee out towards the right. It's almost like a lying down pigeon pose, so that right shin is moving across the body towards the left. For 3, flex that right foot. For 2, 1, left hand on the outside of that right foot and extend that right leg across the body as much as it feels like you get an outer hip stretch. So begin to straighten that leg towards the left for 3, 2, 1, and then switch sides. Right hand on the outside of that right foot and open through the right hip and then extend that right leg long as much as you can. Breathe into the openness here for 3, 2, 1. Left knee bends, right foot on top of the left thigh, right knee out to the right. Hands to the back of that left thigh. Pull the left knee in and soften into the stretch of the glutes and that right hip. For 3, 2, 1. Let's do the other side. So it's the right leg long. Left knee bends, left hand on the outside of the left foot. Half happy baby, really pulling that left knee down towards the earth on the outside of the hand, and the outside of the arm. From this place, bringing that left foot to the center of the body, left knee moves out towards the left, and then both hands are around the outside of the left foot. So it's almost like that left shin is across the body, like a lying down pigeon. Pulling this left foot towards you, breathing into the left hip for 3, 2, 1. Left hand on the outside of the left foot and begin, right hand on the outside of the left foot and begin to extend this left leg across the body, allowing that left hip to draw down away from you, breathing into the IT band of that left leg, and then bringing it in the opposite direction. Left hand outside the left foot and then extend the left leg to the left, out towards the left hand side. Beautiful. For 3, for 2, 1. Right knee bends. Left foot on the right thigh and pull the back of the right thigh in. Just breathe some space here, moving and rocking in all directions. 4, 3, 2, 1. Releasing. Let's rock and roll up the spine to a comfortable cross-legged position, and we'll start the circle straight away. So as we're moving in a circle, imagine a compass and you are feeling into every single direction. So every single degree of your circle, feel into what that feels like, lean into it, and then move in the opposite direction. All the while allowing the breath to be at center, to be that anchor as you explore through all of the directions. Circling, spiraling back towards center. And from here, taking your right hand to the earth, left hand up and over, and then switching. Left hand down, right hand up and over. Just moving left to right in space. And as your hands come up through center, you're going to twist the right hand back, left hand forward. And then press into this right hand, roll onto your shins and see if you can lift the hips as you lift the left hand. That's it. Exhale down. Let's try the other side. Inhale high. Twisting to the left. Left hand back, right hand forward. Left hand to the mat. Send the shins forward as you lift through the hips and the chest. As you lower back down, bring the knees together, coming to kneeling shape. Hips on your heels, knees together, palms face down. And we did this last week. We brought the left hand up and over, and then we'll move it forward and across the body, and then we'll bring the right hand across. And then bring the right hand back behind us, and then bring the left hand back behind us. So it's the left hand across, and then the right hand follows. And the right hand back, and then the left hand follows back. So you're moving in one big circle. Honoring all the directions, all the aspects of ourselves, all the aspects of nature. Let's reverse the direction, going in the opposite way, opposite direction. Honoring the cycles of movement, the cycles of the seasons, and all the directions and possibilities and choices in life. And knowing we have to tap into our intuition, into our center, into our fifth direction, which is inwards, to know the answers sometimes. Releasing back down through center. Inhale, hands high. Exhale, twist to the right. Left hand is forward. Right hand down behind you, coming high onto the hips. And then we'll switch hips down, hands to sky. Twisting to the left, right hand forward, left hand behind, lift the hips. From here, hips come down. And I want to step your right foot next to your left foot. So you just untuck the toes and bring the toes in line with the knee and drop the heel down. So it's almost like you're starting a running race or something. Inhale high, exhale, bow down on the inside of the right knee. So bring the right knee out towards the right. And then allow your arms to be wide out to left and to the right. In both directions. Soften the head, neck, and shoulders. For 3, 4, 2, 1. We're coming up. Twist to the right, left elbow on the outside of that right knee. That right hand can support you on the fingertips. Beautiful. Now let's spiral to the left. Left hand down, right hand to the sky. Lift the hips. And soften down. Switching sides, so bringing yourself to the toes of that right foot, sliding back to the shin. And taking that left foot forward, left heel down, and sinking down the back of that Achilles. Beautiful. Inhale high. Softening down on the inside of that left knee. Drop that left knee out to the left. Hands go wide. Drop the head, neck, and shoulders. For 3, 4, 2, 1. Rolling up. Twist to the left. Right elbows on the outside of that left knee. Left fingertips to balance as you twist from the center. Release as you windmill the right hand back behind you. Left hand to the sky. Lift the hips. Press into that right shin. Beautiful. And come back down. Untuck the left shin to the earth. And let's roll out onto our bellies. Doing a gentle shoulder stretch before our practice today. So I'm going to bring my body up, send the left arm forward, send the right arm across. So I'm doing this movement like this on the ground. Both palms are facing down. The right shoulder is in its socket. And then just breathing into your upper back. Head softens for 3, 2, 1. Roll to your right side, bend your left knee, and come into a supine twist. Right hand to the left knee. That's it. for 3, 2, 1. Coming back to the belly. And let's do the other side. So this time, press into your right hand. Left arm is across. And bring that left shoulder back into its socket. And just breathe as you soften and melt over your left arm. This can feel like a lot, so just take it in breaths. Surrender in phases. 4, 3, 4, 2, 1. We're going to roll to the left side, bend the right knee. You roll onto your back and you're in a twist. Left hand holds that right knee, looking down the right arm. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to the belly. One more shoulder stretch. Right arm reaches out towards the right, palm faces down, so it's going to be in line with your shoulder. And then you bend the left elbow, bend the left knee, and press and roll to your right side, bringing the left foot to the ground. Soften the head down to the mat too. And you can stay here, or if you feel like you need more of a rotation for this right arm, you can bend both knees so the right foot also comes to the mat, and option to bring this left arm back behind as well. If this is too much, you can keep that right leg straight, no problem. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to the belly, straight to the other side. Left leg long, left arm long. Shooting straight out from the shoulder, palm facing down, right arm bends, right knee bends. Roll to your left side, heads to the earth, right foot's to the ground. And you may stay there, or if you want more, bend the other knee as well. You got it. And option to reach that right arm back towards the left arms. Yes. Soften the head, neck, and shoulders. 4, 3, 4, 2, 1. Back to the belly. Slide back to child's pose with the knees wide and the hips to the heels. Softening the head down for 3. Bringing the direction of your attention inwards towards your breath, towards your center, towards your internal landscape. 4, 2, 1. Looking up as you bring your hips into a circle. So keeping the knees wide and the feet together, we're just moving in the clockwise direction. And then in an anti-clockwise direction. Tucking the toes, bringing the hands back towards the knees, coming up into a squat at the back of your mat. Toes are wide, hips to heels. Sinking the hips down. And we're just going to soften the head, neck, and shoulders and bring your arms wide on the inside of the knees. That's it. 4, 3, 4, 2, 1. If your arms are below the knees, you can bend through the right elbow and sort of do a half bind around your right shin. The back of your hand comes to your back or your hip, and you can extend the left arm to the sky. If this bind isn't happening, you can just keep the right arm extended to the right. And switch sides. Left arm on the inside of the left shin, so you're either keeping your left arm long or you're wrapping it up as you twist to the right. That's it. For 3, 2, 1. Hands come to the earth, bringing the feet parallel and rolling yourself forward into a tabletop. And from this tabletop, we're actually going to walk our hands one handprint forward. So it's longer than a normal tabletop. Because as we bring the hips forward and stack the wrists under the shoulders, we're going to bend both knees. So I want you to keep engagement across the core and turn the toes towards the left as you look towards the left, and then turn the toes towards the right as you look towards the right. So you're pivoting on your knees in both directions. And the next time the feet move towards the right, can you press into your right arm, stack the left knee, and come to a kneeling side plank? Making sure the wrists are underneath shoulders. Wrists are above shoulders in one long line. And then I want you to lift this left knee up and hover it. So engaging through the core, feeling the length of that right side body. And this left shin is going to come to the back of that right Achilles, or right of that back calf. And lift the left arm. Press the hips up. Find that side body stretch for 3, 2, 1. Left hand down. And swivel your knees back towards center and cross the left thigh over the right. Bring your feet wide. Sit the hips back towards the heels. Feeling the closing down of the hips. After opening and closing, we're going both directions. And then press yourself forwards, unravel the left leg and come to modified side plank, left leg out, left arm to the sky. From here, left hand down, step the left foot next to the right knee, just to stretch through the Achilles one more time, send the hips back. And then from fingertips, let's pounce this left foot forward. Coming up to low lunge. From here, let's take the left hand down and this right arm will stretch towards the left side, body, lean. Come back through center, switch sides, right hand down, left hand up and over towards the right. Back to center, twist to the left, so the right hand forward, left arm back, stay in the twist, twisting from the center, and then soften the left arm down as you raise the right arm to the sky. Send the right hand to the earth, continue the left hand to the sky in your low lunge twist. Look down at your left foot, take your left hand down, right hand to the sky. So we're really just rotating ourselves in all of the directions. From here, right shin comes across the mat and straighten the left leg, left toes face towards the right, the same direction as your knee. Side body bend down the left leg. Right arm up and over towards that left leg. That's it. And keeping this side bend, turn the left toes back around to face the front. That's it. Keep the left leg straight, and then as you deeply bend it, that left hand comes down the inside of the left leg. So just bend the left knee, left toes. Your right leg, keep facing towards the left. Keep your left toes. And then swivel the right shin around. Bring the left foot out towards the left. And we'll get into that left hip. Circle. Move forward and back. Maybe lifting the left toes. And the next time the left knee bends, I want you to sink down and take the left arm underneath the left leg and the right arm out to the right. I'll show you from this angle. And then from here, see if you can extend the arms out side to side. That's it. And from there, if you want more of a challenge, see if you can tuck the back toes and straighten the back leg. For 3, 2, 1. Take the knee down, take the hands down, swivel the left leg out towards the left. Back to tabletop, and let's flow it through chin and chest. Hips, chest lifts, child's pose for a breath, and then we'll move straight to the other side when you're ready. From tabletop, let's walk the hands forward. Bend the shins up. Keep a long line from your knees to your shoulders. And then this time, the feet drop towards the left as you stack the knees, right hand to the sky. Keep the hips lifting. Keep the arc in your side body bend and lift the right knee, so opening through the right hip. This right shin is going to come to that left ankle. That's it. For 3, 2, 1. Right hand turns to the ground. Shins turn back to the front as you cross the right knee over the left. You can scooch the left knee up, take the feet wide, and sink the hips back. You got it. 4, 3, 4, 2, 1. Moving back forward, unraveling that right leg, send it back to modified side plank with the right hand to the sky. From here, right hand comes down, right foot steps next to the left knee, and you come back to this crouching lunge. From the fingertips, send that right foot forward, low lunge, hands to the sky. Side body bend to the right. So we drop the right arm, left hand up and over. That's it. Switch sides, opposite direction. Right hand up and over. Hands back to the sky. Twist to the right, left arm forward. Core is moving and beginning and activating. Left hand to the sky, right hand down. And then the left hand down to the earth. Continue that right hand to the sky in your twisted low lunge. Nice. So as your left hand comes to the ground, right hand up. And release. Left hand down, right hand lifts, and then we'll switch. That's it. From here, we're going to opposite direction. Right hand on the inside of the foot and left hand to the sky. Feeling yourself rotate around your own axis. From here, left shin moves across the mat, straighten the right leg. Right toes move towards the left and side body bend over that right leg. Now keep this length of the side body as you turn your right toes to face forward and feel that different stretch down that right leg. And then bend the right knee, right hand comes down the inside. Look at the earth, left hand down, left shin moves back across, heel toe that right knee to the right, and then just move and feel into this right hip. Noticing all of the different directions that you could possibly move your hips and your pelvis, your spine, your head. Maybe you're lifting the right toes. And from here, with a deeply bent right knee, soften the body down on the inside. Reach the right arm underneath and see if you can extend your arms out to the side. So that right arm is underneath that right thigh. Beautiful. Staying here, option to tuck the back toes and maybe straighten the back leg, question mark, just an invitation. And then their hands down to the earth, left knee down, right knee down. Downward facing dog this time. Tuck the toes, hips back to heels. Let's stretch out through the back of the legs, softening through the knees, pressing away from the earth as you lift the hips to the sky. And then the toes to the right, press the hips high. Side body stretch. Toes to the right. Send the hips high. Let's try that in plank. So coming to a plank position, taking the toes to the right. So your body's twisting, you want to still keep the chest moving forward. And then other direction, lift the hips, toes to the left, and then sink the hips down and back to downward facing dog. from your stable down dog. Inhale nose, exhale mouth. Let's raise the right leg to the sky. Let's take the right knee to the right elbow. Back to three-legged dog. And let's take the knee to the nose as you step the right foot forward. Crescent lunge or high lunge, coming up and reaching out of the hips. Both knees can bend to keep you stabilized. Paying attention to your core, to your center as you side body bend to the right, bend to the left. From the top, twist to the right. Deeply bend both knees as you move from your core. So the left hand moves forward as you're twisting to the right. That's it. Right hand down, left hand high. Watch for the change. From here, facing forward, left knee comes up as I bring my right elbow towards my left knee. Up. And then step the left leg back, turning out to warrior two, right knee bends. Feeling into the direction of your right knee and your right toes. And as you flip the right hand, reverse across the ceiling. From here, we straighten the front leg, left toes turn out to the left, and keep those right toes facing forward as you sink the hips. Extend the arms in both directions. As we spin the front knee, take the left hand to the ground, pick up the left heel, and I'm going to bring my right hand to my right shin. Because as I come to the outside of my left foot, I'm going to take this right foot and come up to a tree and raise my right arm. Beautiful. Right hand to the ground, right knee, right elbow. One tap, chaturanga from here, toes or knees. Back to down dog, straight to the other side. Left leg lifts. Left knee, left elbow, press. Three-legged dog. Left knee to nose, stepping it through to high lunge. Both knees bend, come up, engaging through core, connecting to breath, connecting to center. Side body bend to the left, to the right. Both hands high, deeply bend through the knees. Exhale, twist to the left, right arm forward. From here, right knee lifts as left elbow comes to touch across the body in opposite direction. Right leg back, opening out to warrior two, left knee bends. Beautiful. Reverse the left hand. Straighten the left leg. Right toes face out towards the right as you bend your right knee. Keep the left leg straight as the left toes still face forward. So the back knee is bending. The right knee bends, the left leg is straight. That's it. Left hand to left shin. And as you bring the right hand down, lift that right heel. We're going to come to the outside of that right foot and see if we can come to this supported tree. You can keep your hand here if you need it, or extend your left hand to the sky. As you drop your left hand down, connect your left knee to your left elbow, back through chaturanga, or skip the flow if you need to. You can have 3 breaths in down dog or 3 breaths in child's pose, listening to the direction of your own breath. Listening to the direction of your own body. Beautiful. From here, downward facing dog. This time right leg lifts. Let's bring the right knee to the left elbow across the body as we've been doing. Let's straighten the right leg out to the side on the knife side of that right foot. Fallen triangle. Left heel grounds, left hand to the sky. Lift the hips. Left hand down, left knee moves back in and back to three-legged dog. And stepping through to high lunge. Take your time. Come on up. Sinking through center. To the right. So the left hand up and over. To the left. Right hand up and over. To center. Twist to the right. Left hand forward. Deeply bend the knees. Right hand back. Left hand to the sky. And let's knee forward. Left knee forward. Right elbow to touch. Step the left leg back to warrior two. Hold here, reaching out in opposing directions. Flip the right hand to reverse. Left toes out to the left. Bend the left knee as I straighten the right leg. So just switching direction of which is bent and which is straight. Bend the right knee, left leg, left heel lifts, left arm down. Okay, so this time as we come to the outside and the right foot comes up, we're going to step it straight back to flip dog. So stepping it behind you. Beautiful. Lift the hips, lift the chest. And as you come to the knife side of that left foot, right hand to the earth, right knee, right elbow, flow through. If you want, you can bend the arms with your right knee connected and then release it. Just an option. Let's finish the other side. Left leg lifts. Inhale. Left knee, right elbow. Exhale and hold. Extend that left leg to the outside. Ground the right heel as you lift the right arm. Fallen triangle. Lift those hips. Beautiful. Right hand comes down. Bend the left knee. Send it back to three-legged dog. Send it forward to high lunge. Left knee bends. Back knee bends. Find center. To the left we bend. To the right we bend. To center. Twisting to the left from the core. Right arm forward. Stay as you release the right arm up. And then reaching the right knee forward, taking that left elbow to touch across the midline. Right leg back, warrior two. Beautiful. Reverse with the left hand. Straighten the left leg. Right toes turn out. Right knee bends. Left leg. The front leg is straight. So as the front leg is straight, you're reaching your hands out in opposite direction. Left hand holds the left ankle, left shin, right hand down. Right heel lifts. As you come to the outside of the right foot, we are stepping the right foot up and the left foot up, and over to flip dog. From this place, come to the outside of the right foot. Find some lift in the left knee as it connects to the left elbow, chaturanga, or keep the knee up for chaturanga, and then extend back to connect the flow. Well done. 3 breaths in down dog or 3 breaths in child's. Way to flow in all of the directions. Way to be flexible to all of the possibilities. To rotate around center and to radiate out from the center. This last little piece, we're going to incorporate compass pose because we're talking about direction and we're talking about moving in all the ways. Compass is what's going to keep us true to our center. So from downward facing dog, we lift the right leg high, take the right knee to the left elbow and come to fallen triangle. So left heel down, left hand to the sky. And from here, the left hand comes down, right knee lifts out, come to the outside of the left foot and step that right foot behind straight away to flip dog. Okay, let's try that one more time. Right hand down, bring the right foot across the body to fallen triangle, and then lift the left arm. Beautiful. From here, hips down to the earth, and let's forward fold over the left leg. Your legs are wide, reaching out at a 90-degree angle. Soft shoulders for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, coming back to the front of the mat. Toes face back towards the right. Tuck the back toes. Lift your hips. And from this place, right knee, right elbow, and then back to flip dog. So the outside of the left foot. Lift the hips. You got it. Beautiful transition for 3, 2, 1. Sit the hips down. So from this place, the left leg is long, the right knee is bent. We're going to bend the left knee in. I'll come to face you. And then the right foot is on the outside of that right leg. And I just want you to pump your right knee back a couple of times. Feeling into that right hip. Come back into this pigeon pose, bringing both hands on the outside of this right foot and just swinging left to right. Softening the shoulders down away from the ears. And maybe extend the right leg out towards the right. Now you can stay here, or option to come to compass pose. For compass pose, we bend the right knee. We bring the left hand on the outside of this right foot. And this right hand moves underneath the knee down towards the ground. So kind of lift up the knee and bring my right hand down. Now you can just stay here and breathe, or if you want more, lean into the right side, bring your right hand further away, slide it out, and see if you extend that right leg long. Beautiful. 4, 3, 2, compass, finding our true north, and 1, release. Keep that right knee on top of the right elbow and bring both palms up. And I want you to feel how the weight of that right knee just finds some space down that right side of the neck. For 3, 2, 1. So we're facing the back of the mat. Left leg is long again. Unravel yourself. Right foot is bent by the left foot. Bring your left hand down. Lift the hips and turn back to the original front of the mat for a flow. Child's pose for 3, or straight to down dog, however you're feeling. That can be a lot on the body. Inhale nose, exhale mouth. Let's go. Left leg. Raise to the sky, left knee, right elbow. Extend the left leg to the left, flex the left foot. Right heel grounds, right hand to the sky. Fallen triangle. And as the right hand comes down, take your left knee to the left elbow and then come to the outside of your right foot to step the left foot behind. Flip dog. From here, let's go back to the triangle. So left hand down, left knee across. You got it. Right arm lifts. Yes. Okay, hips to the ground. Keep your legs wide. Bow down over that right leg. For 3, 4, 2, 4, 1. Come on up. Turn back to the top of the mat. Toes come with you, turning towards that left. Lift the hips. As a transition, left knee, left elbow. Come to the outside of the right foot. Step the left foot behind to your flip dog. From flip dog, keep the left knee bent, right leg straight, and just put the hips on the ground. You got it. Okay, from here, right knee bends up into the hips, and take the left hand on the outside of the left foot. And we're just going to pump through the left leg. Half happy baby, feeling the knee working back behind us. From here, maybe take the left foot across, coming to that pigeon shape. Yeah, that's it. Hug it in. And when you're ready, right hand on the outside of the left foot, left hand underneath the knee onto the ground. And you can stay here or slide that left leg hand away and begin to extend the left arm up. Left leg. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend to release. Bend your elbows, palms face up. Keep the knee on that left elbow. And just allow the softening of the shoulders down away from the ears. Keep the chest lifted for 3, 4, 2, 1. Release. We're going to send that right leg long. Unravel the left leg down to the ground. Right hand down to the right hip. And flip yourself over to your plank, to your last flow. And we're going to end up on our backs. So however you want to get there, whether you want to do a jump forward or step forward, we're going to allow ourselves to roll down onto our backs. We've got a last little bit of twisting ourselves, and sometimes in life we get pulled in a lot of directions. So during this practice, I've been really taking you in a lot of directions. And the practice is always to come back to that center, come back to that state of balance and potential and of all-knowing, of intuition. I want you to cross that right thigh over the left, hug the knees in towards the chest, and see if you can flex your feet and maybe hold the outside of both feet. If you can't hold your feet, I want you to just concentrate on your outer hips here and maybe skip the compass on the back. I'll show you where we're going now. If you do have the hands on the outside of the feet, I want you to breathe and bring the feet a little wide. And here's our lying down compass. First of all, it's hard when you're being twisted up like this, but your left foot down to the ground. Keep your right hand on it and soften your left knee out towards the left. So just allow that left foot to be soft on the ground, the left knee to be towards the ground. And then option 2, stay here or begin to straighten this right leg out towards the right and keep that left hand on it, and then you'll find a bit of a twist. I want you to look between your arm and your leg, to that space between. Beautiful. 4, 3, 4, 2, 1. Plant that left foot on the ground. Right foot is in figure 4, flexing the right foot, and allow the hips to move up to single leg bridge. 4, 3, 4, 2, 1. Rolling down. Other side. Left thigh on top of right. Hug the knees in towards the chest. Flex both feet. And see if you can grab the outside of both feet. Again, if you're not working with the bind, you can just stay with knees hugging in towards the chest. If you have the bind, I want you to move to separate your feet a little, soften through the shoulders down away from the ears. 3, 2, 1. Keep both hands if you have the bind on both hands. Soften and release the right foot to the ground and the right knee out towards the right. So just let that right knee go towards the ground. That's it. And as for the left leg, allow it to extend out to the left and keep the right hand connected as much as you can. Beautiful. Now look between your knee and your elbow. So just look at that window that you've created. Looking out to your future direction for 3, for 2, 1. Release. Right foot plants, left foot into a figure 4, flexing, hands to the earth, and let's just roll up to a single leg bridge on this side. Breathe into your center. Notice the rise and fall of the belly. And allowing yourself to roll back down. Hug the knees in towards the chest. And just circle in both directions, finding that full massage. Clockwise, anti-clockwise, reaching in all in every direction. From here, coming back to the place that we began with the heels wide, the arms wide, into a wider Shavasana than you normally do. And soften into this place and space. Feeling your energy reaching out and radiating out from center in all of the directions. And also allowing and feeling that center, that fifth element, that place within, that breath, that place of potential, of alchemy, of ether. The vision quest. The winds of the north, calming the mind, giving wisdom. East, traveling, connecting, finding balance. Listen to the drum rolls south, to gratitude. Sacred is the soul, all powerful, finding self, flying with intelligence to the west. We're understanding the divine in many levels, rhythms, that carry you on your path. Breathing to and from all the directions, allowing them to meet and intersect and interplay at your center, at your fifth element, the aether, in the center of it all. And wiggling through toes and fingers, reach out in every direction and bend through your knees as you roll to whichever side you fall to first. And bringing the treasures of the practice up with you to a comfortable seated position, hands to prayer. No rush to get there. The palms rest on the forehead as a reminder to keep the thoughts open, honest, and directed. Palms to the lips, allowing our words to be clear, calm, and balanced. Hands to heart center, feeling into unconditional love, eternal joy within, knowing and feeling our internal compass is alive and well within us, within our center. It's our guiding light, and we can tap into this wisdom anytime we need it. Thank you so much. Namaste.